Most people spend their whole lives wondering why they're not rich. But what if the signs were already inside you and you just didn't know how to read them? Today, I'm giving you 10 signs that you are destined to be wealthy. If even 3 of these apply to you right now, you are closer to financial freedom than you think. Stay until the end, because sign number 10 is the one most people overlook completely. You study money and understand how it works. Here's a truth most people are never taught. Money is a language. And just like any language, if you don't study it, you can't speak it fluently. Rich people don't just earn money, they understand it. They know how it moves, how it compounds, how inflation erodes it, and how leverage multiplies it. If you are someone who reads financial books, follows economic news, or genuinely tries to understand how money flows in the world, that intellectual curiosity is a wealth signal. Most broke people never think about money until they run out of it. You study it every day. If you've ever read a finance book for fun, drop in the comments. You have a high income skill, or you're building one. The fastest path out of financial struggle is through a skill the market will pay a premium for. Coding, copywriting, digital marketing, video editing, sales, financial analysis. If you are currently learning, practicing, or perfecting a skill that the world pays top dollar for, you are building your own ATM. You don't need a degree. You don't need a fancy title. You need one skill, executed at an elite level. The fact that you're investing time into building that skill instead of scrolling mindlessly. That's the difference between the rich and the rest. What high-income skill are you currently building? Tell me below. You have a mentor earning 10x more than you. Success leaves clues, but only if you're close enough to someone who has already walked the path. Having a mentor who earns at least 10 times more than you is one of the most powerful wealth accelerators in existence. They compress your learning curve, they help you avoid the expensive mistakes they already made. They open doors you didn't even know existed. If you have someone in your life, a coach, a boss, a community leader, who is genuinely further ahead financially and is showing you the way, you are miles ahead of people trying to figure it out alone. Do you have a mentor right now? Yes, or still looking? Reply below. Your friends talk about money and ideas. Jim Rohn said it best. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your friends are discussing investment opportunities, side hustles, business ideas, and financial strategies, your mindset is being sharpened every single day without you even realizing it. But if every conversation is about gossip, drama, and complaints, that environment is silently pulling you backward. The rich get richer, partly because they are surrounded by people who think rich. Check your circle. It might be the single most important thing you do this year. You know sales, and you're not afraid to sell. Every dollar in the world changes hands through a sale. Every single one. The ability to sell, to communicate value, to persuade, to close is literally the engine of all wealth creation. If you are not afraid to pick up the phone, pitch an idea, or ask for the order, you have a superpower that most people are too scared to develop. Wealthy people are comfortable selling themselves, their ideas, their products. They don't see it as pushy, they see it as service. If you have that boldness, you are wired for wealth. Are you comfortable with selling? Let me know in the comments. You communicate ideas clearly and boldly. Wealth rewards clarity. The ability to take a complex idea and explain it simply to a client, an investor, a team, or an audience is worth millions. Think about every great leader, entrepreneur, or public figure. They all have one thing in common. They can communicate with impact. If people find you persuasive, articulate, and confident when you speak, you hold the key to influence. And influence, at every level, converts to income. Communication is the bridge between ideas and money. You have strong leadership skills. You will never become truly wealthy trading time for money alone. At some point, wealth requires leverage, and that means leading people. Great leaders inspire teams, build systems, and multiply their impact. If people naturally follow your direction, trust your judgment, and look to you in a crisis, that is $1 million trait. Leadership is not about being bossy. It's about casting a vision people believe in and building the environment where they can thrive. That skill scales income in ways a salary never can. You have good saving habits. Wealth is not just about what you earn, it's about what you keep. A person earning $10,000 a month who saves nothing is broker than a person earning $3,000 who saves $500. Saving is the foundation of financial power. It gives you options, security, and the capital to invest. If you already have a habit of setting money aside before you spend, whether it's 10%, 20%, or more, you have the discipline that separates the financially free from the financially stressed. Never underestimate the compounding power of consistent saving. You know how to invest and make money work for you. There is a moment in every wealthy person's journey when they stop working for money and start making money work for them. Stocks, real estate, businesses, index funds. If you understand how to deploy capital and generate returns, passive income, dividends, appreciation, you have crossed a line that most people never reach. Rich people know that their greatest financial tool is not their paycheck, it's their portfolio. If you are already investing or actively learning how to, you are thinking in the language of generational wealth. Are you currently investing? Tell me what you're investing in. You use the internet as a money-making tool. The internet is the greatest wealth creation tool in human history, and most people use it only for entertainment. But a growing number of people are building brands, selling products, creating courses, running agencies, growing audiences, and generating income that would have been impossible just 20 years ago. If you look at the internet and see opportunity, if you're building content, learning digital skills, or monetizing your knowledge online, you are using a tool that billionaires use. That shift in perspective alone is worth everything. How are you using the internet to make money? Share your journey below. So there you have it, 10 signs you are built for wealth. How many applied to you? Let me know in the comments. And if this video opened your eyes, please share it with someone who needs to hear it today. The rich don't keep secrets, they just act on information that most people ignore. Subscribe for more wealth mindset content, and I'll see you in the next one. Your rich life is closer than you think. Let's get there together.